The goal for this exercise is to be able to play the strings eventually without looking and without missing a string and really getting each note out evenly as you're playing. It's also a great way to learn how to stay in time without adding your left hand. It's so simple. It is such a nice, simple way to just get used to staying in time. So practice as much as you want looking at your strings, but make sure you are practicing either just looking straight ahead like I'm looking at you right now, or just closing your eyes. We tend to, when we look at the strings, because we can't really see each string when we're holding the guitar like this, we tend to tilt the guitar. And that's okay at first, but the reason why I want you to practice not looking at the guitar is because tilting the guitar like this, like towards your body, like where it's diagonal, makes it so much harder to add in your left hand because your left hand ends up having to reach around in this really awkward way if you always have to look at your strings. So these exercises are really great, and they may seem just kind of boring and simple, but they're so great to get you to the point where you don't have to look at your strings so that you can focus on your left hand. Because when you're playing music, you're thinking about what you're playing. You're also playing with your right hand and playing with your left hand. So if we don't have to look at our right hand or think about our right hand, kind of get the thoughts away from that, it becomes more natural, then we only really have to think about what we're playing and think about what our left hand is doing. So it's less to think about and less to look at too, because when you're playing and you eventually don't have to look at your right hand anymore, now you can just focus on your left and eventually not look at your left hand anymore so that you can eventually engage with your audience if you ever want to have an audience, or just not feel glued to just staring at the guitar. More easily reading music if you're learning a new song or whatever else. So we try to add these exercises in so we can just master that right hand right off the bat, because it's the easiest one to master because it's just strumming, picking, things like that. So the first thing we're going to do is have each note land on the beat. We're going to count to 4 and have each note land on each beat as quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then with your pick, you're going down, 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 down. Okay, so now we're going to do the complete exercise. We're going to play 4 downs, basically, on each string, starting with the 6th string. And you can look at your right hand. We're only doing right hand right now. You can look at your right hand if you need to find each string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that seems pretty simple enough, right? Well, the next thing you're going to want to do is try it with your eyes closed. See how many strings you get. You can even videotape yourself and see how you do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure your hand is playing over the sound hole. You'll get different sounds depending on where you're playing, but over the sound hole you're going to get the best sound. When you play this exercise, you're going to want to play it evenly and in time. You don't have to count along. You can always use a metronome. So make sure you practice that exercise until you get to the point where you realize, okay, I'm hitting all 6 strings. I'm not missing any because it's really easy when you're not looking to just skip down to a bottom string and wait, I just skipped 2 or 3 strings, or, so you want to make sure that you're just going slightly down. You're also going to want to make sure you keep your hand close, because sometimes we have this habit of taking our hand too far away, so that if we're not looking at the guitar, it's hard to find that string again. So you want to just see how close I am. And I'm just going, bam, bam. I'm not going too far from the strings. So this exercise is down, up, because we're going to do, instead of down, 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 we're going to do down, up, on each string. It's a little bit more challenging because, well, you're adding the upstroke. Especially when you're closing your eyes, it's going to be a little bit more challenging to hit the right strings, which is awesome because it's going to get you even more used to using your right hand on the guitar without looking in a more challenging way. So it's awesome. So for this exercise, like I said, we're going to go down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up on each string. Playing each string 4 times, just like the first exercise. You want to start slow, just like the other one. If you have to go even slower, that's totally fine, to make sure you're in the right spot, especially when you get to the point where you're ready to close your eyes. So this one is down, down, up, down, down, up on each string. Now this one is a little bit more challenging in a way because it's not as natural for us. Doing down, 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 or down, up feels more natural than doing down, down, up. But it's really great because it's challenging, especially when your eyes are closed. Down, down, up, 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 on every string, just like that. As always, start with a slow tempo, increase the tempo from there as you get used to it, but all along the way, make sure you practice that, not looking at the guitar or with eyes closed.